MP about to tear the roof off.
Up next, the Spurs take it on the Lakers. For the San Antonio Spurs, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Lakers, Spurs is next, right after this. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Heat, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they have been impressive in these first few weeks of play, making moves to advance themselves up the ranks. A lot of hard work and effort went into making this happen.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. And it's Fox in at point. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Buckets in at the 3. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. In transition, here they come. Buckets can't hit. Up top, Castle. Here's Barnes. And Ayton pulls it down. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. MP outside. He tries for 3. Buries it from 3. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Here's Wembanyama following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. San Antonio again can't hit.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Now here's MP. The fader. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
To stop the run, and Vassell with the lay-in.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. MP against Vassell. And here's MP from outside. Rebound San Antonio. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Three-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by LeBron.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Reeves. This one for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. He goes up. And Doncic with the jam.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, Clark, the Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, VA. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced.
Timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. James, outside. James from distance. Easy work.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
We've got Marcus Smart. MP is out there with James. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the Lakers.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Shots good by buckets.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Spurs trail by 13. Vassell outside. Fox for 3. No luck on that one.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
It's James on the wing, covered by Wembanyama. Clock at 6. James passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Fox for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
You know, the defense had no answer for them. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Fox. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. And the shot goes in.
And there's a bit of the explosiveness from Fox. Really tough to contain there around the rim.
Fades and shoots. Again, Los Angeles.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Wembanyama. And the layup is good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's James. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And down it goes. Jam that one home. And so... It's Los Angeles, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. In the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You could tell that teams aren't sure how to defend SGA. He gets into the lane so easily, and he can also hit the three ball. Now, he's a good floor general, lots to work with.
Feels like he just keeps getting better and better and better and better. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the San Antonio Spurs.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hail and threes, and there's nowhere to run for cover. That's it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's San Antonio now. So on the floor for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. 4 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. MP outside. MP, a screen on Barnes. Shot from the top of the key. That shot, no good. Spurs trail by 20. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, BA, but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Yep, that one goes.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Castle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Buckets passes to Doncic. James outside. MP outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's stolen by James. And he lobs it up top. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. For San Antonio, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox for 3. Buckets with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 23. Here's James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Outside Barnes. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Smart's checked in for Los Angeles. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Yeah?
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats. The team's stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Doncic against Castle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by the Lakers. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
1:05 left in the third quarter here. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Castle outside. It's Barnes on the wing. Wembanyama, screen on James. Knocks it down from distance. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here's MP from outside. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like